I'm making videos for various channels, if I may, so facing some challenges, obviously not able to remember. The goal of this particular video is obviously making sure that we as a student are able to find the right internship, and that is quite important. If you want, I can actually shoot a video on this, like the importance of internship and various stuff, but in this video obviously live Q&A is going on. I'll be sharing my some insights. If you have some questions related to internship, I would be expecting the answers. But before that, let me quickly see if I'm audible. So I'll just quickly open my channel and I'll go for Skill Nagar, and I can see a viewer here right now. Okay, yeah. So I can see myself, and I hope I'm audible. Yes, I am. There is some echo, so obviously what I would suggest, like, please ignore that. I'm sitting in a different arrangement today. It's very, very, very like hot and humid here right now. Anyways, let's quickly get into the stuff of internships. First of all, guys, why you should be focusing on internship. The reason is exposure. Basically, what happens, irrespective of which college you are, the biggest difference which makes your cracking a good package compared to not cracking a good package is quite simple: the exposure to the technology which you are going to use. So if you have a right kind of an exposure, if you have right kind of a understanding about the technology and piece of stuff you're doing, so that is going to make a huge difference. So that is what makes a difference. Like, the exposure to the internship is, like, exposure during the internship is quite important, and it actually helps you gain a momentum in your career. I usually suggest to students that they should go for an internship usually in first year or second year, maybe third year is also good. These days, like, all the colleges are forcing students to go for an internship in last 6 months, which I don't recommend, because that is a time where you are not learning something, but you're just doing an internship for the sake of doing the internship, because that is what being forced by your college. So not recommended. If you are in fourth year right now, this is the best time for you to do the internship search for the internship. Companies are hiring people. They need interns like you who can actually make it big, like who have the aim of making it big, and obviously looking for people who can add values, like add value, and obviously learn from it. I did interview with a lot of people who have already exposure to cloud, and now they are exploring various companies. I did see a lot of people who started their journey of internship from first year. They work into tier 2, tier 3 company, respective of how you decide what kind of a company that is. But after that, they simply moved into Microsoft, they moved into Google, and they get the proper exposure, and that is why now they are working at Microsoft as an intern right now. So this is quite important, and this is quite helpful also. So again, I'm just beating around the bush. So ultimately what I want to say is internship is very important. Now the question is, out of the blue, I was planning to become a band, I was planning to start my own music band. I was planning to become a cricketer. I was planning to become a video editor. I was planning to become a video jockey, radio jockey, whatever that is. My dreams were shattered, and now I have to go for a job because there is an education loan on my head. My parents are not supporting me right now. Maybe they are supporting, but I'm not confident if I'll be able to crack it or not. I'm planning for masters. I'm planning to go outside. So again, all the plans, all the dreams have shattered. Now what can I do? I was not prepared for that. So this video is specifically for the fourth year students. If I talk about, thank you for the like, and Rushi, thank you. Like, hey, obviously I'll take questions in a couple of minutes. Obviously I'll take that in a couple of minutes. So what I want to focus on is, if you're in fourth year right now, and obviously if you have friends who are in fourth year right now, share this video with them, because this is going to be very beneficial for them. So what to do now? First of all, focus on learning a programming language. Now Avinash, I was thinking of going for an internship. You're asking me to learn a programming, because obviously no company is going to hire you if you don't have a basic programming skill. Okay, what language should I focus on, Avinash? If you want to grab a good internship in a good company, or if you want to have a good exposure, go for Python. Either Python, go for JavaScript, for the full stack web development. You can also go for Java. You can also go for Java, so you can start learning Android application development and stuff like that. Rushi is suggesting, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name correctly, C++. C++ is not recommended because C++ is a very hardcore language if I talk about, and if you're looking for internship, there is a good possibility the companies are not looking for someone who has a C++ expertise if I talk about. So it is better that you either go for Java, you either go for JavaScript or Python. These are the three languages currently I would suggest. After completing those languages learning, start implementing projects, because you are not going to get an internship just because you know a language. You're going to get an internship, like I'm talking about good internships where you're actually paid 15,000, 20,000 rupees a month as a stipend. I'm not talking about the internship where you're paid for maybe unpaid internship or something like that. So obviously I'm not going to suggest that. So the goal is quite simple. You should go for these kind of internships where you are learning, like where you have the expertise of Python or the Java or the JavaScript. This will give you ample amount of opportunities, and you can actually find or explore various other internships, like maybe in big data, maybe in cloud, maybe in Android application development, maybe in full stack web development, something like that. So first thing is learning programming. Secondly, learning the projects, implementing the projects if I talk about, and posting that projects specifically on GitHub. I have someone with name Hello World. Well, hey, okay. So obviously post your projects on GitHub. Why? Because GitHub is the place where the recruiter or potential recruiter can see, okay, this is a potential candidate who has this kind of an exposure. He knows how to count 1 to 4. The only thing which is remaining is like teaching him how to count from 5 to 10, something like that. Again, a very vague example, but yes, it works like that. So posting your projects on GitHub is going to give you a proper exposure which is required, because it is like kind of a free market where you are posting your stuff there, and people are just actually getting a lot of stuff out of it. So GitHub is the ultimate source for you. Make sure your source code is open. Two mistakes you should not do when you're posting your projects on GitHub. First of all, not introducing yourself. Secondly, no contact details. I have seen so many students who are posting so many great projects on GitHub, but ultimately they do not share their contact details. So even if I want to hire them, unfortunately I cannot connect with them. So what do? I go for LinkedIn. On LinkedIn, you should be posting your videos related to what kind of a project you have made. Maybe you have made an ML model. Maybe you have made a full stack web development. Maybe you have built an application using React.js. Maybe you have built a Python machine learning algorithm. Not the algorithm, but yes, you are using Python for the machine learning stuff. Post that on LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is the second best source for the recruiter to approach you and find you out. Okay. And third thing is, obviously I have just today I have created a video on how to shoot a cold email. So start using that approach, start shooting out the cold email and reach out to potential recruiter. The timeline will be obviously 3 to 4 months. That is ample amount of time for you. You will be all prepared, you will be all set, and you will be ready for the internships. Okay, so first thing, learn a programming language, Python, JavaScript or Java. Go upload all your repositories or all your projects which you have done on GitHub. Make sure you have done that. Okay, 2 bonus point, make sure that you introduce yourself and obviously you have your contact details uploaded. And finally, the most important point is showcase your projects using video, like I am doing on LinkedIn. So that is kind of a roadmap. If I were a 4th year student, I would give to them if they are planning to go for an internship. Okay, now I'm obviously open for questions, and if you guys have any questions related to anything which I'm discussing currently, the goal of this video is, if I'm a 4th year student right now and I'm looking for internship, what is the roadmap? So if you have any questions related to that, I'm open for that. Now I can see Rushi did suggest C++ as a language. Nobody is to say that you should go for it or you should not go for it, but if you look majority of the internships, it is like, okay, let me actually search on LinkedIn right now. I'll just type C++ and I look for jobs, if I may. and currently I'm not. Okay, so the jobs which I'm getting as a C++ are related to tutors. So people who are into teaching or something like that, this is what the kind of jobs they are actually looking for. This is jobs I'm talking about. So we have something which is known as a research intern. Again, I'm not going to mention the name of the company for the sake of this video. Roles and responsibility: conduct research, compiling data, developing R&D skill. In every company needs skill. That is, duration is 1 or 2 months, and I think they are also taking fees as well. That, thank God, I did not take the name. So you can see, if I talk about in terms of C++, then it is very hard. It is very hard to actually find proper internships. Okay. On contrary, let's look for Python internships. I'm using LinkedIn. Okay, I'm using LinkedIn. So Python, I'll search for Python and I'll say job type as internship instead of, yeah. Again, I'm using LinkedIn. If you have any questions, you can post it. So we have internships. I think I have made a wrong query. Yeah, so you have campus ambassador as an internship option. I think LinkedIn is not a proper place for finding these. Okay, yeah, they have an IBM program as well. I'm not sure why I'm not able to find a proper internship on Python. Yeah, now you can see web development student intern, data science intern. Quite an impressive field if I talk about. If you can get the internship in data science, immense career growth opportunity. Cyber security internship, if I talk about, then we have data research intern, market research intern, and then cyber security. I believe I've already discussed about cyber security. Product management intern, there is a product management internship. Okay, and let me quickly jump into a few more internships, and obviously if you guys have any questions, please put them in the comments. You have a subject matter expert, IT system implementation and business analysis intern. This is a remote opportunity if I talk about. So these are the internships you are getting with the language of Python. Let's look into Java. Not Java, sorry, it's going to be Java. I don't know why my laptop is not working properly. Yeah. So in terms of Java, obviously same kind of internships are available. Okay, same kind of internships are available. Let's type JavaScript now. Okay, so the keyboard is not quite working right now. Again, guys, I'm just experimenting with the various setup. Once I find the perfect setup, you guys will actually enjoy the session quite more. And the internet is over. Yeah, now if I talk about JavaScript, I have around 221 opportunities in front of me. We have WordPress website development. Unfortunately, that is an unpaid internship, so we can skip that. You have UX UI design internship, web development internship, and then you have Flutter developer internship, even though it is not related to Flutter obviously. And now you have a business. Okay, that is a job or internship. You have something with Adobe also. I'm not sure if they have mentioned. They have not mentioned it. It is an internship or it is a permanent opportunity. React.js developer, you have web developer intern, game developer, quite amazing field. I wish I could learn game development. Then you have data analyst internship, quite a big company. Front-end developer, React.js developer, web development intern. So the conclusion was, if you look for the opportunity in terms of C++, less amount of opportunities, but if you're looking for opportunities in Python or Java or JavaScript, if I may, you can find ample amount of opportunities. Okay, so anyone has any questions right now? I can see a couple of people with me right now. It is an awesome feeling. Obviously, a couple of people are here right now. If you guys have any questions, I am open for that. So this was about the internship, what kind of internships are available. Then we have a question, I think, coming up. No, not right now. We don't have any questions right now. Okay, we have the question. I don't know why it is not visible for me on this. Okay, fine. Okay, I was not scrolling. I'm very sorry. Okay, so can you tell me about free resources about DevOps with Cloud Azure internship, those who are already in different background like healthcare and change to IT? Can you look out DevOps and Azure internship for the experience in the other field with remote internship? Yeah, sure. Again, if I talk about in terms of cloud, it has ample amount of opportunities. I'll just type DevOps right now. Okay, DevOps. I hope, okay, you can see there are so many internships right now in front of me, and all from good companies. Obviously, I'm not naming naming any one of them, because obviously people might think I'm paid by them. You have internship at various big companies. I wish I could work with them. You have site reliability engineering internship at Cisco. Okay, again, quick disclaimer, not paid by Cisco for this live session. And yeah, so I'm sorry, the person PS Patro had this question. So again, if I talk about in terms of DevOps and Azure, obviously awesome amount of opportunities are available. If I just do an Azure part, can you share the link? I'm not sure how I would be sharing the link, because in the laptop right now. Okay, let me do, after this particular video is over, I'll try to put it in the description of this video. Right now I cannot do it because I just have my mobile phone. I'll just try my best. And Azure internship, if I talk about, big companies are there. Okay, big companies are there, and notifications are also coming. So big company, cloud consultant, technical system engineers, PhD research scholar, site reliability engineer, immense amount of opportunities in terms of internships as well for Microsoft Azure. So yes, there are so many opportunities which are available right now. It's immense amount of opportunities. Where are you checking all these internships? I'm using LinkedIn. Guys, I just one more thing, we are actually planning to launch our own dedicated internship platform for the Skill Nagar, where we would be actually reaching out to various companies who are providing the internships, and you will be getting all the opportunities or the information related to internships on that particular portal. So just stay tuned. The news will be coming pretty soon on our YouTube channel, so you don't have to worry about it. PS Patro, I'm using LinkedIn. I'm not using any other website. I'm just using LinkedIn. And obviously I'm expecting more questions. But yes, guys, again, one quick reminder, this will be happening every single day. So if you have some questions and you have some answers, obviously if you are missing out today, you can ask tomorrow. Fine. So the next thing which I wanted to mention, how would you find an internship? I'll open an internship. I'll type about DevOps. Just an example. I'm looking for a DevOps internship. And obviously I'll open the internship which is in Cisco. Yeah. And this is an internship at Cisco currently. And this is in the location of Bangalore. This is site reliability engineer. Making sure now what kind of a, who are you? Okay. Currently pursuing Bachelor's of Engineering in Computer Science or Information Science. So basically, if you're a computer science graduate pursuing a bachelor degree, they are looking for you. CGPA, they are looking for 8.0, but obviously if you have some great profile, it's not going to matter. Excellent written, okay, that is fine. And then they have take ownership, that understands, attentive to details. Now you can see proficient in automation techniques such as Ansible, Puppet, as well as scripting in Python with focus of automated testing. Okay, so Python is here. As I mentioned, Python will be important. Then we have, okay, they have not mentioned a lot of things. And obviously they pass out, they are looking for students who will be passing next year. So they are looking for students who are in third year or the fourth year right now. This is, I'm getting all the information from their official LinkedIn posting which they have made about this particular internship. It was posted around 23 hours ago. Okay, it was posted around 23 hours ago and 17 people have already applied for it. Again, the name of the website is LinkedIn, where I'm finding this information. Apart from that, they have not mentioned a lot of things. So obviously what you would be doing, if I were you, you can see I would be making some projects on Python. I will be posting them on LinkedIn. Obviously LinkedIn as well as GitHub, and then I will be sharing my email with them, and I will be saying, hey, I'm applying for this internship. I've looked into your requirement and I feel like I'm a perfect candidate for this particular internship, and I'm looking for the opportunity. I'm waiting for the interview, whatever that is. If you don't know how to write an email, I'm going to make a separate video on that. Don't worry about that. Okay, so how to start a DevOps career as an experience in the other field like healthcare. PS Patro, what I would be suggesting, you should start your career, like you should start learning DevOps using Microsoft Azure DevOps. One of the simplest way with which you can get started. Okay, Microsoft Azure DevOps is one of the simplest or the fastest way to get started. If you are coming from a different field, because if you will be able to do Microsoft Azure DevOps, you will be able to complete around 60 to 70% of understanding of DevOps compared to just this, what should I say, the various different stuff related to DevOps. Fine. So as I discussed, this is how you would be approaching the internships on the LinkedIn portal. Guys, already 20 minutes are gone. Already 20 minutes are here, and I can see a lot of people are not having much questions. So excuse me, now I think I should call it off this live session. If you have some questions, put them in the comment. I'll make sure that the answers are there. If you're looking for some kind of a guidance, there is a link which is available in the description of this video, talking to our experts. Obviously, if you're looking for particular jobs, you can see the link is already posted there. But one quick disclaimer, not disclaimer, but the announcement which I want to give. We are also starting our Telegram groups, especially for the people who are looking for internships or the permanent role. Okay, as a fresher, if I talk about, or maybe as a intern, we are quickly starting them. Once they are released, you will find all the information in the description of the video. Last 3 onward, okay, someone has a question. PS Patra has a question. Last 3 months onward, I started preparing, but I'm not getting proper guidance how to enter in the field. Again, PS Patra, what I would be suggesting, like if you want to get started with the Azure DevOps, that would be a better way of getting started. And in terms of Microsoft Azure, what I'm thinking, let me create a proper roadmap. And I think I have a video also on my channel related to DevOps roadmap. Just let me quickly see. Let me search about it. I think I have a video. Yeah, DevOps roadmap I have with myself, and obviously I have an interview with Mr. Walid, who was quite humble person who came to us. So go watch that particular video of Mr. Walid cracking the code of DevOps and DevOps roadmap. You will get a proper understanding related to how you can actually approach towards that. And I do have a video on roadmap for cloud computing as well. Yeah, career. Okay, just a second. In fact, I have for AWS, and I've taken a lot of. Yes, roadmap is there. I'm just looking. Yeah, cloud computing is there. Roadmap, if I talk about. Yeah, so I have a roadmap. I have for AWS, and yeah, I have for career as a cloud architect. So this is going to be a career as a cloud architect. Roadmap is in detail. Okay, so roadmap is available. You don't want you can actually watch. Like I have around 4 videos related to roadmaps. Fine. It was awesome connecting with everyone. I did post the roadmap. Well, obviously roadmap is available in the channel. You can look it from there. And obviously, guys, if you have some questions, you can post it in the comment. I'll make sure that I'll be answering them. And if you have any specific questions, do shoot them. I'll make sure that they are answered. And guys, as the channel says, let's make it big. We have already invested a lot of time. Now it's time for us to grow and time for us to actually make it worth it for ourselves and show it to the people who think we cannot do anything. So with this, I'm Avinash signing off, and let's make it big.